Hi. Um, I was crashing out earlier and just thinking about a lot. Thinking about different paths my life could have taken. Thinking about like a lot of different things. Now that like I see the more light, this is not intentional, but now that I see it, I like the way I usually do stuff. I don't know, but I was just thinking about a lot, man. Thinking about things in my childhood, how for a lot of my childhood, I never really felt like validated. I never felt enough. I always felt like what I was into wasn't good enough. And sometimes it can manifest in ways of feeling like my voice is never going to be validated, which is well, I'm not gonna go back and forth, but like you know I'm going through a really tough period in my life. I feel very isolated. I feel very I don't really have any no, I don't have any I don't have any I don't have any friends. I don't have any close friends I could call on. um I'm really on my like singular path, and it can be very scary, you know. Sometimes I wish things were different, but you know, sometimes I get scared that the way I do things is not right. I was feeling like a lot of dread and just fear. I was making some music, and I tried to do it in a more traditional way, in a sense of like putting chords and things like that, and then putting like a drum beat and everything like that, and it sounded all right, but I didn't like it. Then I made music that I wanted to make, or that just it's just me, my voice, and I was more connected to it, but I was ashamed. I was like, oh, it feels too this, feels too that. I feel like I use the same stuff. I feel like I'm making the same song. I feel like I'm doing like I'm doing that. Yesterday I went to go see the drama and everything, and it was great. And at the end I got scared. I'm like, oh no, is the way that I do things, does it not translate? You know, I've just met so few people in my life that I actually feel connected to, that we kind of like the same things and we're like, friends. You know, it's either we like the same things, but, there's not a real like connection like that. And it's been really isolating. Ever since like 2018, before for like 2 years, I felt like I was really a part of a community ever, really, in my life. Growing up, never did. And I was bullied a lot, like really bad. Um, I'm even like scared to say this, but for like the repercussions and things like that. But Um, some things happened in, my childhood and things like that. Um, yeah, I just really felt disconnected and just felt really scared. You know, I'm really going to a place that I don't really feel connected to, really deeply. And I'm going there for something that I don't care about at all. And though, like, finance is not like really a part of it, because it's really taken care of, but don't like it. And I don't know if there's a school that I would like. There's not another school I could go to that I would really like. I just want to do my art and just keep doing my art. I'm an artist. And be able, and just have my dreams and everything. I already do, and I already have them. But you know, um, it's just really it's really tough. It's really tough. Yeah, art has really been like the only thing in my life that has ever felt like a connection to. You know, that I felt like you know connected to. Yeah, you know, scared that my stuff is too weird. I'm too weird. Just like insecurities of my past that that I'm ugly or I'm not enough or just a lot of insecurities and sometimes it's like it shows up in the sense of like, oh, it's not technically good enough or something like that, or you know and it's crazy because I'm putting this on the internet where people where technically I could be judged a lot more, you know but I have to express myself. I have to express myself. I feel isolated. I feel trapped, but we're gonna keep going because what else is there to really do? Like I love the stuff I make and everything like that, and we're gonna keep plowing forward. I've made mistakes in my life, but gonna keep going. We have to keep going. Sometimes it can feel hopeless, but you know, we just gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. I had some homework that I was gonna do, but I just felt so miserable. So miserable. I was just like, I hate this shit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, bro. But, you know, also kind of scared that, when I put my stuff out, me putting my stuff out there and stuff like that, that my artistic voice is going to be met with You know, that type of stuff. Because, that's been a thing before. It's gonna be, and people won't really understand me, you know, fear of being misunderstood. But we have to keep going. I don't know why there's this push for me to keep going, but we have to. We have to keep going. We have to. I can't make stuff like other people, and I can't give up making stuff. I don't know what I would do in my life if I wasn't making things, if I wasn't an artist, you know? So